Okay. Talk for a second. Say something. Speak to me.
Try and make me stop.
Say, who's your
Keyword.
daddy?
Who's my daddy? That's a whole long story. I mean,
No, you're supposed to ask me.
who is your daddy?
I mean, you gotta say it in you know.
You want like okay, I got you. Who is your biological father, Drew? Is that the way?
Yeah, levels are great.
Okay, good. All right.
Now you can say cue it. I'm leaving this in.
Oh, who's your fucking daddy? Cue it.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life.
Dude.
Dudes with Brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
Here we are. Craft Brews. Casual Conversations. Rob. All the way. In Burbank. Me.
Yes.
Not in Burbank. I'm here. Here we are in Wisconsin. I am drinking Octopi Brewing Hoprocket, and this is like a special Hoprocket. Rob, this is the it was like something within Clean Wisconsin special event one. Okay, so this is for clean water and things like that in Wisconsin. I looked at the bottom of the can. It was canned on my birthday in 2018. It's 4 years old. You're probably not really supposed to drink something this long. I don't know. It was given to me in a hodgepodge of beer. I'm gonna try it out and see how it goes. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. So yes, Hoprocket, all Citra and Mosaic hopped double dry hopped IPA from Wanakee, Wisconsin, and Octopi. Good stuff. It is a 6.5 on the ABV, 0 on the IBUs. Rob, what are you drinking?
I am drinking the Karl Strauss Brewing Company and Boochcraft collaboration When Worlds Collide. It's a grapefruit and hibiscus IPA. I don't know anything else about it. Oh, there's a little.
After 3+ decades in the biz, we know a thing or two about beer. But you know what we've never done before? Infuse a beer with tea and other botanicals. Enter our friends at Bootcraft, masters of the infusion process and makers of top-notch hard kombucha. When our booch and beer worlds collide, the result was a true collaboration of new ideas and techniques. When worlds collide in an IPA brewed with grapefruit, dried hibiscus, black tea, and ginger, it's delightfully citrusy, backed with a slight tartness and a warming herbal notes. And that's the tea. 7% on the ABVs, 65 on the IBUs. Didn't mess up once reading that.
You don't mess up anymore.
I still do sometimes. Rob, I'm in a bad mood. Talk about your beer. Talk about your beer and cheer me up. It smells good.
This beer smell. I can't. Yeah, you can even smell it from Wisconsin. It smells so good. This beer I'm drinking.
Yep. This one's all right. The Hoprocket's pretty good.
Do you see the bubbles in this? Can you see
dude,
that?
It's mad bubbles. Mad bubbles.
No, it smells really good.
Yeah. You know, even after all these years, I still love me an IPA. They are delicious.
After all these years, I've come around on the IPAs. I'm a hazy crazy.
Hazy crazy, huh?
Yeah. They know when I walk into Tony's, they know.
there he is. Rob is hazy. He's crazy, and he's looking for it. Is it good? Good beer?
This Worlds Collide. Yes, it's very good. I like the upfront fruit flavor. The look of it is very orange, golden. I don't know what you would call that.
Sure. Rob, I'm upset. I'm upset because the Green Bay Packers lost. And not just lost, got slaughtered. Brutally murdered, courtesy of the Minnesota Vikings. And I'm not happy about it. Game 1 of the regular season. And I was yelled at because I was being too loud and too negative.
I checked my Facebook at 3 different intervals throughout the game looking for your negativity.
Did you find it?
I did not.
I was on there.
Was it there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow! I guess the California filter is filtering out your negativity.
It might be. I was upset about it. I don't like it. A lot of things in the world of football have been grinding my gears, if you will.
Yeah, they're burning your biscuits.
Burning my biscuits. So I'm an assistant coach of my son's flag football team. Okay.
Yeah.
And the head coach, right away, red flag in my opinion, doesn't have a kid on the team. Kind of weird. He coached last year as well. There was an email saying there are short coaches. They need help, otherwise they can't have the league. Ashton wanted to do it, and I was like, okay, I'll assistant coach, and I'm stuck with this guy. And one, he doesn't have a kid on the team, which I think is a little weird. But he's also taking throughout the season the tough guy approach, which I'm not. That's not me, Rob. I can be tough when I need to be, I guess. But when I'm working with 8 and 9-year-old kids who are just learning flag football, and I'm not in the world to be like, oh, if you don't listen and do this, you're gonna be running laps, you're gonna be doing this, you're gonna be doing that. And I'm not in the world of telling kids to shut their mouths, or in the world of telling kids to get off the field because they weren't listening for a moment. So this is what happened.
Yeah, you're more in the world of like going like, you might as well get off the field. We're gonna lose this game anyway.
No. I don't do that. I don't.
Oh, you don't use the negativity approach with the 9-year-olds?
No. I look where the deficits may be, and I look for a teaching opportunity, a learning opportunity. Like, okay, we gotta pay attention, guys, because if we don't pay attention, then we're not gonna know what we're doing, and that could impact us in our coming game. So let's try to stay focused on what we're doing. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. But the other day,
should just go like when you get like annihilated, just be like, "Hey guys, there was one good team on the field today. Don't tell them which one it was."
You're right, exactly. But the other day, we have our first game tomorrow. We've never even practiced defense until last Thursday, and the head coach goes, "Okay, we're gonna practice defense." My son Ashton got very excited about it. Did some high fives with his buddies. He's like, "Yeah, we're gonna learn defense. I'm ready for it." And then he high fived another kid while the other coach was talking. Of course, the coach saw this and said, "What did I just say?" Ashton couldn't answer him, right? And then he's like, "You know what? Get off the field." Tells him to get off. Ashton
the excited kid on the field that's trying to amp everybody up.
Yeah. He got told to leave.
Yeah.
And then he walked by me, and I was like, "It's okay, buddy. It's okay," because I could tell he was very upset about it. He's fighting back the tears. I could tell. And then when we get home after practice, he just breaks down. I didn't really do anything in the moment of practice. Am I in the wrong? Should I have done something? Should I have been like, "Hey, don't talk to him like that. You can't be doing this."
Yeah, you should have thrown down your clipboard and said, "I'm taking over this operation."
Yeah.
Because this this is a team captain. This is defensive captain right here.
Yeah, I should have.
No one gets excited like this over defense.
Yeah, but this guy, I don't know. He's just treating.
No, it's not. It's not okay. It's not okay that he's coaching a football team with no kid on the team.
Yeah,
either
it's
he
weird.
had a kid on the team last year and he didn't grow enough to go up to the 10-year-old level, or he's got some kind of aspirations that I don't want to, that he's probably not gonna get to, starting with like football,
Yeah, well now it's like I have a kid who doesn't want to play anymore because he's so embarrassed, and like he said that he almost made up an excuse to go to the bathroom because he didn't want to see all his teammates crying because he was so like embarrassed. And I just think that's messed up, and I think it's ridiculous that a person did just treat kids like you're first full week of school, right? And we're getting to that weekend point. They've been in school all day. They're 8, 9 years old. They have low attention spans. What do you think is going to happen? They're not going to pay attention 100% of the time. I don't pay attention 100% of the time. You don't pay attention 100% of the time, right? And
what were you saying?
Exactly. So it was very frustrating. And then I was on the fence on, do I say something? Do I become that parent that says?
I think you do when you're the assistant coach. Personally, yeah, you should have said something.
Oh well, I'll tell you what I did, Rob. I didn't do anything in the moment. Didn't do anything after practice. But the next day, I happened to work with one of the people who is like the head organizers of this flag football league. and I told him what happened.
Oh, so you tattled instead of confronting.
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I did.
I think that's actually the go-to move in the flag football world.
Well, now it's like we have the first game tomorrow. I still have like a good chunk of season left. I don't want to.
You know, we could do some use. We could bribe the refs.
Yeah.
I'll send it through me. It's coming from California. Nobody's gonna suspect that the $25 that the ref got through Venmo coming from California was actually the assistant coach bribing the ref to kick that coach off the field mid-game.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? But I just think it's ridiculous. Is my mentality wrong that like the tough guy approach doesn't work at this level? Leave that for the high school and above.
Does this guy have a kid at all?
I think so. He must. I don't know. I don't know how, like, because we weren't in it last year. This is his first year doing it. I said I was going to be an assistant coach to help. And so on top of that, he brings some other dude that didn't like officially sign up to be an assistant coach, and he's just always there assistant coaching. And I'm like, and I kind of feel left out, to be honest. But I'm also not from this. I didn't grow up in this fucking small town community where everybody knows each other. So the head coach knows like all these kids. Whatever. Yeah. And it's like, and one, are you trying to like do something against my kid? You got a reason not to like him or something? And it's like, and then, you know, I don't know what he wants me to do. I try to assist as much as I can, but then he's got this other fucking dude.
Yeah, non-sanctioned.
Right. I went through the motions. I signed up in the emails. I went to
you're in the union, man.
I went to the meetings. I did all that shit. There's all this controversy in the flag football.
I will say I was a non-sanctioned assistant coach.
Were you?
At one point.
But
there was no assistant coach that was stepping on the toes of.
Right. So see, in that case, if I didn't sign up for it, I could see why that would work, right? But this other guy too, he's like, you do this, you're gonna be running laps. And it's like, give me a fucking break. Like, I'm sorry that they don't know what it means to run a post at this age, because they got to do it 100 times to understand.
Called, they need to be taught, or I don't know, coached.
Yeah, it's annoying, and I was upset about it. And now I got to see this motherfucker tomorrow. He's got a stupid goatee. It looks like shit.
Tell him that.
really go at it, the masculinity, because he's like, you know, it's like night and day difference.
Don't even address him. Just be like, you ever notice how goatees look like somebody got shit on their thumb and finger, and then they went like this? And that's just what it looks like. Anybody that just can't grow a beard, they just have a goatee.
Yeah, but it's just like there's this.
Yours looks good though, and then big eye roll.
There's this big generational divide, because he's got to be in his 40s. You know, he comes from that rough and tough kind of thing, and I'm a millennial, and I think differently. I like to make connections with people before, like, take it as make something a learning opportunity, connect with them on a personal level, and in order for somebody to grow and advance, you know? I don't know. That's me. Am I wrong?
Maybe you got to give this guy a chance. Maybe he's going to be the. How long has this been going on?
Well, the practice has been going on for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay, yeah. See, that's long enough where he should have already shown a softer side, so that he's like the affable coach that he's a hard-nosed coach, but with a heart of gold.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but it's still. But and going back to the fact that he doesn't have a kid, I just think that's unusual. Going to, like, a kid on the team, his kid doesn't play flag football. I'm pretty sure his kid's older.
This dude's just like a hardcore flag football enthusiast.
Yeah, he's like in his whole, you know, in the off season, he's constructing all these handoff plays. Right.
The irony being he's such a hard, like, almost violent coach, but he hates violence in football. That's why he stays at the flag football level.
Right. Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just one thing I need to work on is speaking up. I mean, obviously, like, if Ashton would have started crying, I think it would be a different story. I think I would be like.
Here's the other side of that is you don't want to be the parent that steps in.
Right.
For Ashton, because I don't know how he'd feel about that either. Like,
well, there's that, and that I'm the assistant coach. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, you can't talk to my kid like that, and like then people are like, oh, the assistant coach thinks his kid, like, his shits don't stink. His shit definitely stinks, but I still don't think it was a fair treatment. I like he's done that to other kids too, and I don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's right.
Well, then that's where you got to start. Step in every time.
Yeah. And say what? Yo, you fucking bitch! Don't be doing that. Not to the kid, to the coach.
Yeah. That's good. Good distinction.
I've come to
I don't know. Just do something. Pull him aside. You don't even have to say anything out loud.
I can't even talk to him. I try to text him a couple times, and like he won't respond. And it's like, dude, like, what the fuck is your deal? I don't know.
No.
I'm never gonna do this again. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I ain't never gonna be any assistant coach. If anything, I'm gonna be the head coach, and then he'll be my assistant, and I'll be like, you shut your goddamn mouth, assistant coach.
Yeah. Anytime you open your mouth, you're running laps.
Yeah. I don't know. Even when I was a kid, Rob, and I was in sports, if I messed up and they made me run laps, that didn't teach me a lesson.
No, that's about conditioning.
Show me what I have to do. Like, if I'm doing something wrong so many times that you are so aggravated that you want to make me run laps, show me the right way to fucking do it. Then that happened to me in wrestling.
All it did for you is look at you in your adult life. You run marathons to punish yourself for things that you think you did wrong.
I've never ran a marathon, only halves.
Oh,
and I'm still.
And now you'll run a marathon just because to punish yourself for never running a marathon.
And I'm still a gluttonous fat pig.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. What, is that what you want me to say? I'm done fighting you after all these years.
Yeah. I look gross. I look disgusting.
The Packers suck and you look gross. That's where we're at.
The Packers that's so frustrating. Good news is, Rob, though, I looks like I'm going to win in both of my fantasy leagues.
I figured.
For the week. So that's good. You going to watch a Tom Brady return tonight?
Yeah, probably, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. It's going to be starting in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, maybe I'll catch some of it, but I was very productive today, so I want to continue that.
What'd you do? What did you do to enough about me, Rob, and my quarrels. Let's talk about you. I see the hat is back.
I need a haircut. I tried to get a haircut today.
That's another issue I have, Rob. The dude that cut my hair for the last 3 years, he's gone. He quit. He's moving on. Now what do I do? Go back to cost cutters and look like some chump? I'll be damned.
Yeah, I guess you've worked really hard on your mystique and your...
He makes it so like my receding hairline doesn't look so much like a receding hairline.
See, I need to find a barber that will make it look like I have a receding hairline.
What? Just shave your head then.
No, I don't want... I want the natural looking receding hairline. There's a great...
What a problem. What a problem to have. Barber, I don't have a receding hairline, but I would like it to look like I do. I want it to look like I'm fighting male pattern baldness. Can you please do that? Maybe chop up the hair a little bit.
I would love it.
Oh, you can't because my hairline is so bold and strong?
It breaks scissors. That's what they tell me.
It breaks scissors. You know,
they're closed on Sundays. I don't know what's up with everything is.
I've noticed that there's so many places that are closed on like Sundays and Mondays, but it's like Sundays are like a big weekend day. You know what I mean?
That's like the day. That's the
Yeah. Just because the Lord rests doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to get my hair cut.
Yeah. And what now? If I try on Saturday, it's going to be twice as busy because all the people that are off Saturday, Sunday have to get their hair cut on Saturday.
Yeah. Dude, when does the madness ever end? When does the madness stop?
But, so that's where but luckily I have off tomorrow. My weekend is Sunday, Monday, and they're open tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll get my hair cut.
Yeah.
But on my list of things to do today, I had to type a script. I had to go shopping for pillows, an air mattress.
Why?
Blankets and sheets for when Mike and the kids come.
Oh, when's that happening?
Wednesday.
Oh, really? That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's coming quick. Yeah. So, and then I had to do laundry. And then I had to get the haircut, which that didn't happen. But everything else on that list got done before noon.
Yeah.
I got the script written and I got it sent out to Dree. And
talk about your script. Is it for a porno?
No, it's for a comic.
How many pages do you think a porno script is?
For me, I mean, I think
For me.
I'm trying to think of my dialogue during the act. Probably about like a paragraph.
I think they're allowed to improvise during that time. Like there's got to be a solid 15 30 minutes of you improv, you do whatever you have to do during these things.
I disagree. When I write a script, I want every grunt and every moan to be on the page. There is no improv.
And you're going to take multiple takes of it?
Set here.
Multiple takes?
Yeah, multiple takes.
Okay.
We stay till the job gets done, even if it's light out.
Hold on a second. What? I understand. Okay. I tried to run a professional operation here, Rob, and I'm just getting, I get interrupted with, oh, I gotta wave. Oh, I gotta do this thing. I gotta produce the things that feed your son and all this stuff. What are you? See what I'm? What's happening?
Because you're trying to do this in the middle of our living room. Pick a better location, and maybe you won't get interrupted.
First of all, I'm in the corner of the living room, not in the middle. So obviously, you need a better sense of direction.
You're on a porch.
I'm on a porch. You fuck.
No, you're not. You could go back on the gazebo.
With what computer?
Your work one? Or
that's for work.
Or DJ one?
That's for work.
Yeah, but you own the DJ one.
You're kind of losing legs to stand.
I do so many things, Rob. I have multiple jobs, multiple hats, multiple responsibilities, and yet
so do I.
What, is she a mom or something? Is that what she's talking about?
And that's another thing too with the mom stuff. Like, yeah, moms are important. Moms are great. I love moms, but god damn it, fathers are important too, and we do just as much. I change just as many, if not more, diapers. I feed the kid. I provide him nourishment. I give him hugs. I give him snuggles. I tell him I love him. I give him little belly kisses. I make him giggle. I do all that stuff too. God damn it! I deserve some fucking respect.
I'm not a mom, so I'm with you, I guess.
I never said you didn't do those things. All I asked you to do in this event was pick him up if he cries.
Of course, I'll pick him up if he cries.
That's all I
He's
asked
my boy.
You to do.
That's what I do. When he cries, I pick him up.
That's all I asked you to do.
Okay, I'm sorry. I overreacted. You're right. You're right. What? You're right. You're right. Thank you.
Also, can you let the dogs out?
That's like one of the secrets, Rob. So the day that you're married, you just got, sometimes when you wanna move on, you just say, yeah, you're right. You're right. Also, you look pretty, babe. You look pretty. You look great. Beautiful. Moving on.
We might be ending abruptly soon here.
So every time you say that to me, you don't really mean it.
No, I absolutely mean it. I'm just saying it at an opportune time.
Less sincere. It's
hey, babe, you know what? You look real pretty right now.
Oh my god.
Flattered. She's so flattered. She's leaving. Not leaving me. Just no.
Yeah, that's a thing that women do. That's a thing that all humans do. When they're flattered, they leave.
Why are you packing bags? I gotta angle this a little bit differently, Rob. I don't want you.
I thought you were gonna say I gotta go.
No,
but no. Ever the professional, he's gonna let his wife leave.
I have to angle it. I have to angle the computer a different way so you don't see my wife's breasts.
Got you.
They are exposed.
All right.
Reminds me of the old farming days. It reminds me of the old farming days because I used to have to milk goats all the time, and like honestly, like the machine is kind of similar. I think these ones are a little nicer, a little more humane, because the goat milkers can be a little aggressive, I
know with the cow milkers, there's blood involved.
No, there's not.
I'm pretty sure there is.
There is not. This route, like if we went like the farm route with this situation, we'd have to make like a little like table thing. She'd have to put her head into like something like a gallows and then eat like from a trough. If you really think about it, like that's how they milk cows, dude. And that's pretty mean. I think I'm going vegan, dude. I think I'm giving up the I don't even drink milk as it is, so it doesn't really matter on that front. But ice cream, cheese? I'm giving up. What?
Cheese and ice cream?
Dude, cheese would be rough.
I'm telling you, vegan cheese is not good.
Is there a lot of cheese in California?
I don't know.
That's where the happy cows come from, apparently.
No, if their cows are happier than ours, then I want depressed cows making my cheese.
Yeah, because it's good. It's
Because
tasty.
the cheese out here is not the same as Wisconsin cheese.
Is there anywhere that like has like promotes that they have Wisconsin cheese?
Not that I've seen. No.
No. What's the worst thing about California?
Lately the heat, but that's not normal. It's been humid and hot as fuck. I would say, Jesus.
Jesus is there?
What's that?
Jesus is there?
Is he?
You just said Jesus.
Oh, yeah, that is the worst thing. It's churches everywhere. They never tell you that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't. The worst thing about I got nothing, man. I got nothing.
Really? The worst thing, maybe you can't watch Packer games?
I can watch Packer games. I have all the Packer games.
Oh, damn. Do the outcomes of the games like impact your mood, impact your day? Or do you just like, it's just a game?
It's just a game.
Yeah.
I mean, I go into every game expecting that we are going to
Lose?
take a 35-0 lead and then lose it.
Yeah, okay. That's fair enough. I had a feeling going into this game that they were going to lose it, and it just sucks because the Minnesota Vikings, we got that rivalry, but it's also like half my family are Vikings fans, so I just hear about it. But when the Packers win, I don't say anything. Excuse me. And I don't like it.
I don't know. I watched it. There was a whole trio of Vikings fans at the bar.
Oh, really?
And yeah. I had met them the other day, and we exchanged words because
like what? What'd you say? Did you get aggressive?
I wasn't being aggressive, but I was definitely. They were spitting game against the Packers. I was spitting game against the Vikings, and then Rob, who's a Detroit fan, had nothing to say. And we were both kind of like, we hope Detroit wins.
Yeah,
we'll root for Detroit just to they get our pity vote.
I think they lost today.
They did. By 3 at the end of the game.
I mean, better than us.
Yeah,
we got slaughtered by 16 points. It pains me, Rob. I've had games where I've watched it, like the Fail Mary game that was horrible. I woke up in the morning angry. I let it dictate my day. Do I have problems?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, they go far beyond that, but you've
experienced therapy, right? We've been open about that. You've talked about it. From your amateur therapist view, what's wrong with me?
You really want to open this door, I guess?
Yeah, I do. Open it, please. I'm knocking.
I think, okay, well, my first question would be, how does it affect your day when the Packers win?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I move on.
You move on.
Yeah. I look at my fantasy scores regardless.
So to me, in my amateur, novice, whatever the word is, you're just looking for any reason to be upset at life.
Yeah.
And there's something a deep secret that you've hidden behind many doors.
What do you think that is? I don't think I have, though. I don't know what my secret is. My dad didn't say I love you enough. He still could because he's still alive, but he just...
I think your secret is that you don't think you're living your best life.
I think I am. I think I'm pretty... Rob, every dream I've set forward, I've accomplished.
I know that. I just wonder if you know that.
I do, but it's not enough.
Okay, there we go. How are you living how can you say, I think I'm living my best life, but it's not enough? Those two statements they're contradictory.
But why?
And when you're out of balance, Drew, you're out of balance.
I just have a low self-esteem. How do I change that? Move
Stop
to California?
rooting for the Packers. Stop hoping the Packers beat the Vikings, I guess.
Oh.
Take your shirt off. Let the world see your glory.
No. That'll never happen.
Because as soon as you do, you'll see that they love you with or without a shirt. Yes.
You see that?
Yeah, I do.
Did you know I had a tattoo there?
I did.
Yeah.
Because I sneaked a peek up your sleeve once.
Oh, yeah? You snuck a peek up my sleeve?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, where are you getting that body art? You're not showing nobody.
I'm not gonna show anybody ever. I have sex with my shirt on. For convenience.
That's how I always imagined it. I mean, yeah, I figured, I guess.
Sex? That's how you imagine sex? With shirts on?
Yeah, with other, yeah, not you involved.
It's just so much extra work. Take that shirt off, you know?
Plus, where does all the sweat go then? It's just raining down on the other person.
I'm a lazy lover. I say, all right, this is all you got. Do with it what you will.
Do you like the feel of 70% cotton, 30% polyester up against your skin?
Do you want the Packer jersey on or off?
You don't have a choice.
This performance can be like Aaron Rodgers in today's game, or we can rewatch the 2011 Super Bowl. Which one do you want? Oh, you want today's game, so you want it over to be quick, and you want to feel a sense of shame at the end. Okay, I can do that.
Technically, in that analogy, I mean, she scores. You don't.
Yeah, so in this situation, she's the Vikings.
Yeah. She's happy. You're sad at the end.
Okay, fair enough. I think we're getting somewhere.
And then you get to carry that forward for a week.
Yeah, I get to reflect on it, watch replays, post game interviews, see how where did things go wrong.
Yeah.
All right, I could be into this. I could figure it out.
I just spilled.
You spilled
just a little bit, but right where it looks like now, it looks like I dribbled after I peed. It's right on my lap.
Have you ever had that? I've learned, so one time, I'm going to tell you a story. When I was working at previous warehouse place, had a meeting, okay? And I went pee, yep. And didn't shake it enough. Had some post urination drip all up on my khaki jeans, my khaki pants. And it wasn't like just like I couldn't play it off like it was like I just washed my hands and I accidentally wiped some of it on my pants. No, it was full blown like puddle, like mini puddle up. And I'm like, what do I do? This my shirt's not long enough to cover it. How do I walk across a warehouse and sit down in a conference room and address this? I'll tell you what I did. I had I just had like a notebook and a notepad, and I just held it in front of it. And it looked weird.
I go the other way.
I'm 45 minutes away from home, so I can't go home and change my pants real quick. If anything, I have to go in my car, go to a store, make that walk of shame where other people are like, this guy is clearly buying new pants because there's clearly like more than a dabble of urination on it. I didn't.
You turn the heater on in your car, and then you
turn the heater on. Oh God!
See now, what I've absolutely done this.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Had the same problem, a little premature on the zip up.
Yeah.
Not enough shake.
Right.
And you got the drops or whatever.
For sure.
I go full bore, get my hands soaked.
Oh yeah.
And then I shake them towards my pants.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The whole front.
That's
and
true.
then there's more to this.
Okay.
Then as you walk out of the bathroom, you do the full-on smear.
Yeah.
On the front of your thighs, so then the whole front side of you is wet.
Okay. That's not a bad idea. That's like I
steer into the skin.
Honestly, like nowadays, that's like my biggest fear. So one, I often wear black pants because if it happens there, like you're pretty much in the clear, right?
Unless somebody's really looking. If somebody catches you in that, then you caught them in something.
Well, if there's a problem, if somebody's like really that close,
that's
to
what
that,
I'm saying. Yeah. If they call you out in black pants, you can go, you're looking a little too close.
Yeah,
you failed my test.
Right. But so that's one solution is the black pants. The other one, it's just like I get nervous and sometimes I really hold it and I gotta go really bad. So then I do go. But boy, do I have to really take my precaution steps. Does that happen to ladies? Does that get like a post? You can't because you can't really shake it, right? You could probably shimmy on the toilet. Do ladies shake it?
When they laugh, they just pee. I think.
What? You wipe? Oh, we could wipe.
That's right. We could wipe. I have wiped.
Have you ever had a dream that you were peeing,
Yeah, absolutely.
and then you woke up and you were peeing?
I've had that. I've had it where I've woken up not peeing.
As an adult?
Yeah, as an adult.
Yeah,
I mean, in my 20s.
Yeah, me too. I full blown when I was on third shift, like when I first started third shift, straight up pissed the bed. I'm not even kidding.
The sad part is I've had that happen, and I had the full size bed to myself.
Yeah, and you got to get up, and it's like it's not 2 a.m. It's like you wake up and it's 7 p.m. because you're sleeping because you have to go to work in 3 hours, and you're in piss, and then it's like you have to tell your significant other, I peed the bed. I urinated in the bed, and now I have to deal with this. I have to take the sheets off. I have to put the baking soda on it. You're going to have to finish this cleanup process in 3 hours because I have to go to work. And it's like, you can't hide it. You can't hide it. You have to be honest. The third shift, it really fucks with people.
Honestly, that's the difference, I guess, between being single and not, because I literally just get up, change my underwear, throw a towel down on one side of the bed, and go back to sleep on the other side.
That's a good idea. It's a good idea.
So, totally just like that's tomorrow's problem.
Tomorrow's problem.
I need to sleep now.
Yeah, and it always it was always like I had a dream that it was happening. So now
that's totally how it happens.
So now it's like I have a dream sometimes that, and I think it's like in the dream, it's like your body is saying like you do have to go to the bathroom and you should wake up and go. So like anytime like I have a dream, like my eyes are like, I just like burst open.
It's like an alarm clock.
Yeah, dude. And then like I'll reach around and be like, is this sweat or is this piss? I don't know.
I've heard it's all the same material. So
yeah, man. It's part of being a tub of lard is like you sweat all the time. I sweat.
I sweat all the time, dude.
Yeah, and you're not
sweating right now.
I'm a little sweaty right now too. Have you ever gotten sweaty, like legit meat sweats? You're going to town on like a quarter-pound hamburger, and you just start sweating.
Yeah,
that's happened to me.
I think I eat way too fast, and so I rob my body of like precious oxygen.
Yeah,
and it just like blood starts to flow to try and cover shit up, and I start sweating when I eat a burrito.
Okay, so you're on. Let's say you meet somebody in California that understands what you're saying, and like you're at a restaurant. They order a salad. You go a little dangerous, and you order like, let's say you order that burrito. Like you're just like, you know what? It's Taco Tuesday. This burrito's on special, and it sounds amazing. I'm going to go for it. And if you can't take me at my burrito stage phase, you can't take me at all. But you start eating it, and all of a sudden, like 5 minutes later, you are just dripping from the straight up like meat sweats, eating sweats. How do you approach that? You want to come back to my place?
I've got so many bad ideas, things to say in the moment, but I mean, I would probably go and splash water on my face in the hope that at least I didn't look like a greasy fool. Like, I don't know.
Is that when you go to the bathroom and say, excuse me for a minute, you look and you see your face is all sweaty, and then you do the hand thing again where you get the water all over your pants? So now
it's because I wash my face and I've got a ring right here on my chest, so I have to go like
yep exactly.
And wipe my hands on my chest.
Okay.
But I always I do like to put the wet handprint on my own ass too, just so that
okay. When's the last time?
Just to let people know, I go like this and then like this.
Yeah. When was the last time you had a first date? Well, in the UP, did you went on a date with that girl, right?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a date.
I would.
Okay, then I guess that's it. I don't know. What do you want me to say? I haven't gone on a date out here.
Okay, when you do, what are you doing? What are the plans?
The plans are to not go on a date.
Why?
Because I just don't plan on it.
You don't want to find love?
Okay, La Brea. We'll go to La Brea.
Okay, La Brea Improv?
No, the Tar Pits.
I don't. The tar pits. What is that?
It's a place where there's like dinosaurs and shit.
Like live dinosaurs, like Jurassic Park?
It's kind of like that, only they're dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like, what do you do there?
Look at it. I guess
You just stare
look
at it,
shit. And you go, wouldn't that have been an interesting time to live?
yeah.
And then you eat a burrito, you sweat too profusely, and she leaves abruptly. I think that's how it goes.
Okay. Do you, if a date leaves you, all right. So here's
When a date leaves me, okay.
no.
Let's
I said if. Say you're on a date, okay? Things and it's just not going well. You're not jiving. She's not your type or whatever, vice versa, and type of things. She leaves halfway through, okay? Half the food is eaten. Nothing is paid for yet. Do you tell the waiter, hey, like there was no agreement between her and I on
you split that bill.
yeah,
You
like
split that bill.
I'm paying for what
APP out.
I'm paying for what I ate, for what I ordered. So, all right, so you're not fronting the bill for everything.
It's expensive out here. No, I'm not footing that bill.
And then now that individual is a thief. Okay.
Yeah. I hope they get jail time.
I like it.
Yeah.
Have
That's an insanely rude thing to do.
I agree. One time I got set up on a blind date, and initially I pulled like a fast one, a spontaneous move. I wanted to show her that I was spontaneous. I said, "Hey, let's not go to Starbucks. Let's go to Qdoba instead." The fast food restaurant of Qdoba that was right next door to the Starbucks, and she agreed. I didn't pay for her food. I paid for mine.
Did you try to pay for hers?
I don't think so.
See, now I'd still say that's better than the alternate. Like, I've gone out on what I thought was a date.
Mm-hmm.
With this has happened twice.
Mm-hmm.
Two different people tried to pay, and they were not. They were like, no. This is where we're gonna pay separate. This is a separate check situation.
Dang. That's a bummer. Yeah, this was strictly like I didn't even know this person though. Like somebody, it was legitimately like blind date. They're like, "Hey, I know somebody that you might be interested in. She's very nice. This. I'm gonna set you guys up." And I said, "Okay," and I agreed to it. And that was the result. We went and ate Chipotle for whatever or not Chipotle.
When was this? Was this
a long time ago? Probably, dude. I don't even know. I was probably 1920.
so pre-Ashton?
Yep.
Or post-Madison? All right.
Yeah. So it was we hung out a few times, but it was odd. I couldn't hang out with her, Rob, because get this, and you can call me shallow. The name she went by, so her real name was Margaret, but she went by Peggy. I have a grandma named Peggy, and it threw me off.
I don't know if you're allowed to get thrown off by that.
Yeah. And then I said,
I don't think that makes you shallow.
And then I told her, I said, you know what? In 10, 12 years from now, I'm going to ask somebody else out, and I'm going to marry that lady, and we're going to have a cute little baby. But this is after I have a baby with somebody else that isn't you. And
I remember you telling Ryan this, yeah.
And we're going to live happily ever after. So we might as well cut the cord now because I don't want to hurt you. I want you to get on your journey and find somebody because I already know I got somebody.
Yeah. And you just came up with this Peggy excuse.
Yeah. That was,
not a bad excuse though. Not a bad excuse.
In all honesty, Rob, I think we just stopped texting each other. I think it was probably a mutual decision.
Yeah, it just happens. I mean, probably.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do? Can't wait.
We're in a gray area for my expertise. Expertise is I'm using that with heavy air quotes that I didn't use. But
you've had relationships. You're gonna have another one. You're gonna have, and this is gonna be the final one because you're gonna fall in love. You're gonna get married. You're gonna have your wedding in Wisconsin though, because that's a little more practical for me. And you're gonna be happy. I'll be the best man, so you don't have to worry about your brothers. You can be like, hey, you know what? I'm taking the pressure off you, and I'm giving the job to Drew.
Yeah, can I get married on your gazebo? Will you officiate?
Yeah, that's pretty easy to get one of those licenses, right? I'll even DJ it. Got the stuff.
I'm not going to invite anybody but you and Carissa. So
Okay, that's all you need. You just need the witnesses. Do you
Yeah.
want to get married? Do you want to be married? Do you want a wife? Do you want a husband? Do you want anything?
no,
Nothing?
Nope.
You just want to be solo Rob all day, every day?
I want to just be. I'm good with being alone. Let's not go solo Rob here, but it's no. I'm okay with where I'm at.
That's good.
If I get more comfortable, like kind of playing the field, but with no end game, that's
Yeah.
okay with me too.
You gotta be comfortable with yourself, and that's good. And you are. You're getting there.
Yeah. I'm actually quite comfortable. I actually I'm feeling really good about shit right now.
Good. Yeah, and of course you're not with your mom and dad anymore.
No, I cut that cord finally. 35 years.
Yeah.
Call it 34.
I watched that video.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. That's my mom and dad, of course.
My mom and dad. Who are you here with, Rob? My mom and dad, of course. You kind of still have
Yeah.
like the same like speech.
9-year-old me question shaming my cousin.
Yeah. You're just
Yeah,
like, you son of a bitch. Who do you think I'm here with? You think I drove here myself?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what are you thinking with that question? Get that rookie stuff out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. You. It's interesting seeing a little Rob. Because
Because there's not a lot of footage of that guy out there.
no, there's not a lot of me either as a young lad. You think
I was a camera dodger after a certain point. So
you think it's because our parents were ashamed of us?
no, I think it was because I was ashamed of myself.
Yeah.
Personally.
You know what's really weird? Like, I don't remember the last time I was comfortable with myself. If you really want to talk about it, I don't know. Even in middle school, or in elementary school, I wasn't. I think it was like definitely had to be like post, probably like second grade, maybe was the last time.
Well, I think in second grade you're still not even aware of yourself.
Wow, the kid made fun of me.
I look at that little video that my aunt put out there, and I go like, that kid is not self-aware at all.
Yeah.
And it's like if like you transition from that into judging yourself based on what the cool kids are or what this is and what that is and what you should be, and it takes a long time to get out of your head on that shit.
I think
in my case,
I think it goes back to the day where this kid named Justin would call me Big Fat Drew at the Fond du Lac County Pool.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. I think we found your deep dark secret. We came full circle, and I'm telling you, just go outside and take your shirt off.
No, I can't. I can't. It makes me
You're
sick.
not even like, that's the thing.
Makes me physically sick.
There's so many people that listen to this podcast that don't know what you look like. And you paint a picture of yourself that is so inaccurate.
I take it off during the tattoo sessions recently. So
you're more intimate with your tattoo guy than you are with me?
We have similar body types. So he understands the struggle.
So it's like a support group thing.
I think so. Yeah, but people walk by, they look at what's getting done on me, and but they're also looking at like the artwork versus like
they are
versus the love
tattoos
handles.
are there too, but it's the artwork.
No. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. They don't go, oh, like they're like, oh, you're doing some traditional Japanese tattooing, instead of like, oh man, those love handles sure look great.
That's a Wisconsin 10 right there. That's what they're thinking.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, it could be looking at the tan lines a little bit. I definitely have them.
I didn't say tan. I said you're a Wisconsin 10, goddammit.
Oh, 10. Well, yeah, but what does that mean? Wisconsin 10. I'm not a Wisconsin 10. There's plenty of J.J. Watt apparently is a Wisconsin 10. He's from Wisconsin.
No.
He's in great shape. Head looks like a thumb, and people find him attractive.
And that's the problem with the fact that you're letting those people determine how you look, how you feel about the way you look.
I don't think it's them. I don't think it's them because they have a physique that's just unattainable to the average person usually. I don't know, man. I don't know what it will take, Because even when I was skinnier, I still wasn't comfortable.
I'm giving you the answer. You're just not taking
Just
it.
take
That's
my shirt
the
off.
thing.
That's what
It is literally that simple.
It didn't go mow the lawn. Take my shirt off.
Yeah.
Should I have just like the upper butt crack, or should I go mid butt crack?
Go mid butt crack with a beer vest, dude. Like a lace or a leather vest that's just like strips that have cup holders right where your dad boobies are. You got a craft beer in each one, and the gut that you think you have but isn't there, sticking out in front, mowing your lawn, drinking your craft beer, and loving life. That's the answer to the riddle, man.
I don't know about that.
But I mean, I can't even I don't even like taking my shirt off in public. So, what can I say? We both got things to work on.
When you go swimming, do you wear a swim shirt?
No.
I have a swim shirt. And it's not like the cotton t-shirt that you're going to see through once it gets wet. It's legit made for swimming.
This man bought a t-shirt to swimming over here.
That used to be the thing. You know?
Yeah, back in the 50s.
Technology has improved. Now that's like, this material is actually made.
Would you consider a swim tank top?
I don't know. That's one of my goals in life, is to get comfortable to the point where I can just wear a tank top. Not even take my shirt off. Just wear a tank.
You know, there's the only thing that makes you comfortable in the tank top is being uncomfortable in the tank top for a while.
You think you wear tank tops?
I do. But it took a while for me of like feeling self-conscious about wearing a tank top before I find it's the same thing with like listening to your voice on a podcast. I hated the way I sounded when I first started doing this podcast. Why? But I kept listening to to get better at whatever. And then eventually it's like, oh, that's just how I sound. You get used to it. It's the only way to get used to anything in this world.
I don't think I've ever had a problem with the way my voice sounds.
Well, that's you. That's because you're a professional and your voice is an Adonis in audio form. I don't know what to tell you about that.
I don't know what Adonis means, and I'm going to take it as an insult. But I'm just kidding. I don't know what it means. But
Adonis is a sexy man. An Adonis.
Okay.
He's a sculpted Greek. God.
I wouldn't consider myself a professional at anything.
Well, you'd be wrong.
What am I a professional at?
You're right. You're not.
I'm just asking. What do you think I am a professional at?
Life.
That's a stretch.
You got a lot of experience.
So?
I mean, you've got at least one more wedding under your belt than most people.
Thank you. I don't know. Statistically, I don't think so.
That's because you only hear about the people with 5.
I've never met anybody who's been married 5 times. I've met someone that's been married 4, that's on their 4th marriage, but never above it. I know, like past 2, I feel like you just gotta be done.
Yeah.
Be in a relationship with someone for the rest of your life, sure, but why get married at that point?
I mean, kids can be an accident, but weddings, you got to sign a piece of paper.
Weddings, you have to attend. It's a thing that you have to like legit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just.
It's actually work to do to make those mistakes.
Planning.
No offense to you and Carissa, but
to make those mistakes. Yeah. Well,
but no, I'd say you just have a professional mindset at anything you do, be it the podcast. I mean, even the first part of this where it's like you're making me test my mic all over the place, and it's still not, going to be good enough because I'm moving my head around.
No, you sound good.
Professional,
You sound good.
But either way, my point being,
it sounds better than your than the headphones for sure.
So I wouldn't have even noticed.
Yeah. Ashton says hi.
Oh, I was going to wave. He turned around too fast.
And you ran away. Well, all right. So the conclusion of this episode, we still don't know what's wrong with me. But maybe we got a little bit closer.
I think everybody listening knows what's wrong, and everybody listening knows the solution except for you.
If only it were that easy. Taking your shirt off. Because you know what? You want it, Rob? I've taken my shirt off.
Would you try it? Would you try it?
I've been without my shirt inside of my house before, and my son is just like, "Put a shirt on, Dad." He tells that me, "Put a shirt on."
That's not fair. That's not fair. You don't go off of a child's. You've taught him that being shirtless is wrong.
Nah, because
that's all he's known in this
he whips
world.
his shirt off like crazy. He's liberated.
I'm saying, but he knows you've subconsciously taught him that you can't wear a shirt. I'm just saying, get out of the house. Go around, do the unbreakable thing. Go get around people
Without a
take
shirt?
off your shirt, put your arms out.
When is the last time, like, the only appropriate setting where I feel like it's okay to just freely take your shirt off is if you're at a swimming pool.
Basketball court.
I don't know. If I'm playing one-on-one with somebody, why do I need to take my shirt off?
I take my shirt off when I play basketball by myself because you're hot and sweaty.
I don't know, man. I run with my shirt on.
Run with your shirt off. That'd be fine.
I can't. No.
Why? We all know why you think. There's no reason for you to answer that. But I'm just saying, maybe try and get over this mental hurdle.
I'll try.
Don't go to a park or something like that where there's children. I'm saying just go somewhere where people are exercising or playing sports. Or just jog around the block with your shirt. Go drive to Brownsville, or some small place.
Yeah.
That no one knows you.
Sure.
No one will ever see you again.
Yeah.
Take your shirt off, run a mile from your car and then a mile back, and just give it a try. It might liberate you.
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
But you're not willing. Like, you might be wrong. True, you could be wrong.
The only benefit I can see to running without a shirt on is I don't have to worry about chafed nipples.
Nipples, yeah. How is that not something that you want to experience?
Chafed nipples? I have experienced it, man, many times.
I'm saying experience running with the freedom to know that your nipples will not later be chafed.
I don't know if it's worth it. I think I would rather have bloody nipples that are painful for a couple of days and hurt when I take a shower more than taking my shirt off in public.
Then you might be too far gone for this world.
Forever tainted.
Yeah.
If reincarnation is real,
with your shirt on.
If reincarnation is real, I really hope I come back as like a
shirt.
Yeah, no, a really swole baby.
Like 6-pack ab baby.
Yeah. Just right out the gate, they're just like, damn, that baby's got some defined abs, and then it just sticks with me for the rest of my reincarnated life.
Well, I mean, I think you're a good enough person that might happen.
You think? What kind of person was I previously to be reincarnated as this?
I don't know, like.
You think I was like Abe Lincoln before?
Is
that where the beard comes?
It could be. I mean, I don't know. It depends on if you think that this is if this is a step up or a step down, because most of your life is a step up from most things. I think.
Abe Lincoln's,
except for your internal monologue about this fucking shame you have. That
every day that I don't get shot at a theater is a step up from Abe Lincoln, and I've been to the theater a handful of times.
Yeah, but he was older than 30, so I mean, you got time to still beat him to the punch.
Yeah, you're right. I also can never afford the seats that he was in. So that's
yeah, those would have to be comped probably.
I'd have to win them. So so if I stay clear of any like balcony,
you'll never win them because you work at the radio station.
Right. That gives them away, or it's just like don't call the radio station that's giving them away, because there's a chance I'm reincarnated Abe Lincoln and I'm not feeling getting killed at a theater.
Someday, 2 score from now, Carissa's gonna surprise you, and she's gonna have you blindfolded. She's gonna take it off, and you're gonna be in booth seats.
Isn't a score 10 years?
Yeah, that's 20 years.
Yeah, why don't
I know it's not. It's like 8 years, isn't it?
Was
4 score and
7 years ago? That's 47 years, isn't it?
4 scores.
4 score and 7 years ago. I don't know. What
were Lincoln's years?
Dude, do you think I know?
It had to have been 18. No, No, he was 1884 to 1886.
Oh, 20 years. 20 years in a score.
So it's 20 years in a score.
87 years.
Okay, so he's saying 100 or 87 years. So it was 1776 plus 87 is when he said that.
How did you know that he said that in 1776?
He was referencing 1776 because that's the Declaration of our Independence. That's what he was referencing.
Damn.
407 years ago.
How do you know that?
We became a free nation.
How do you know that? You're smart.
I don't know, man. A documentary, obviously, like from back in the days.
You're like regurgitating what I'm reading right here. That's crazy.
I know some shit, dude.
Damn, you're a smart guy.
Don't say that, but sometimes I have my moments.
Same. All right. Well,
Did you drink your beer?
Yeah, I drank it. It's gone. It is gone. It was fine. I drank Hoprocket from Octopi Brewing, the special edition one. It's you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take a fucking picture.
I took a picture.
Okay, let's take a picture of yours. I'll take a picture of like my empty glass with the can.
Mine's a bad picture. I didn't like set it up, but
dude, none of my pictures are good, so it doesn't matter. So
you look at pictures, dude. Don't look at this. Look at this guy over here.
What?
Just say it. Can you tell me one thing that you're good at?
I haven't,
except for running away from your problems 5K at a time.
I haven't. I don't know that if I've found that yet, Rob. I've asked myself that, but I'm not sure.
Work on that.
Work on what?
When you do something this week that you're proud of it, say out loud, "I'm good at this." Text me, please. I'm not joking.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good at, like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I usually do. So
yeah. Okay. So you keep your word.
Usually,
your word is your bond.
Unless it's a word to myself where I say, "Oh, I'm gonna lose 40 pounds in a year," and I don't.
Oh, Jesus! You can't even give yourself this. I drank my beer.
Great. All right. Well, Rob,
it was very good.
You know, we'll work through this one episode at a time. We'll get to the nitty gritty.
Time to start working on Drew.
Yeah,
Rob
you're right.
I've gone around the country. I've moved. I've put a smile.
You went one step up, and then yes, you did cross the country. So like when you say go around the country, it's not like you were like making multiple stops.
All right, I triangulated the country. I went to Arizona at one point too, in Vegas.
Yeah, fair enough. You're right. I'm sorry.
When we started this, when I started on this podcast, I had not left the state. I don't think, except for once I drove down to Florida. That's it. I've now been to multiple different states. I've flown like 4 or 5 times this year.
Yeah.
When I want to go somewhere, I just book a ticket, man.
You do it.
You know how hard that was for me back in the day?
You do it.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, it's time to start working on Drew.
Okay. So more.
That's the new arc. That's the new way we're going.
I'm still calling this episode.
Send in your emails, everybody. Tell us, what are your goals for Drew?
I'm still calling this episode solo, Rob.
I tried. I really was hoping we could get something else, but
all right. Would you recommend your beer? I would recommend mine.
I honestly, this one I would recommend. This was really good. When Worlds Collide was really good.
Yeah. After all, this is Dudes.
If you like fruit beer,
yeah, we gotta talk about the beer because that's in the name.
It is. I've been getting verbal comments from people saying,
have you really?
No, I have not.
All right. Well,
I wish. If that happens, I will take their criticisms as compliments because they listen to the show.
Yeah, thank you.
Pew pew audio. Goodbye, everyone.